Well, very importantly, considering my audience is conservative, I figured it's important to talk about fiscal responsibility. Now, I know a lot of the things that I've said are expensive, especially the reparations package. Now, the reparations package could be half that amount, could be less. Uh, it, uh, I was trying to illustrate an idea of magnitude. I'm just not aware of all of these things in the same way that other people are aware of them, so just don't have the same kind of information. As far as fiscal responsibility is concerned, the idea is, and I know this sounds incredibly expensive, and it is. The idea is we can't stop paying federal taxes. We can't choose to not be a part of the United States. We are a part of the United States. We're going to continue to be a part of the United States. If we look at our party as an alternative to our government and form a function of serving the people's needs around us, in the fact that they're going to be attacked and they're going to be attacked using these systems. If they attack you through your phones and computers and TVs, well, then give patriots safe phones, safe TVs, and safe computers. If they're going to attack you through homelessness, then give them a place to stay. All of that is not all that expensive if you really think about it. It's I would argue that increased amount that I said that everybody's going to have to shoulder for a while, that 10 to 15% that everybody's going to have to carry for a while, that's enough to do this. And it's not just enough to do this, because look at this, and this is where it gets big, and this is where the big conservative minds will tell you that I'm right. Is that if we take this model, this test idea, and we have business behind it, and we keep track of all of it, all right, and this is something that we can actually present to the American people as a viable alternative, and the amount of money that we'll be able to save in the future, by creating a lasting peace with Russia, it gives us a chance to set the world stage, keep things in an equilibrium. The idea of a separate society, it can all be implemented pretty much immediately. These sanctuary cities, all they need to do is raise their sales tax by a certain amount, get enough people on that board, and pass it through. You got your Trump supports in certain areas, use that Trump support to your benefit. And you start collecting taxes immediately, given our current taxation structure. Those local taxes. And those local taxes can go to suiting local needs. Another way of approaching that is doing it directly through the party, as I've talked about before. And then we start using commercially available options to resolve these long-standing social problems, which seem to be such a problem for everyone. We keep our unemployment numbers record low, and there's a lot of ways to win out of this. There's a lot of ways to win in the long term for fiscal responsibility, and yeah, it's spending a lot of money up front, but like I said, it's wartime spending. And if we keep that in mind, this is an investment in the future of our country. This is a very worthwhile enterprise to anybody who is fiscally responsible, if they can see the long-term picture of the savings that we'll have in memoriam. It's a wise move. It's getting your budget together, getting your shit together, so it doesn't crush you later on. It's a smart move. It's good fiscal responsibility. It's using the best of business, which Donald Trump is great at, to come in and solve our social problems. showing that capitalism really does get the job done. You know, it's a pretty strong idea. It's a pretty strong idea. I just wanted to share all that.